Hi everybody, how y'all doing? Hope you're doing well. Having a bit of a rough morning this morning. Fortunately, it's my day off, and I got 2 more days, and then I'm done. Yay! I did push it a little bit last night with trying to squeeze my walk in that I didn't do yesterday morning because of the rain. And then with the poor air quality, the heightened humidity, excuse me, and so forth, yeah, my chest is hurting a little bit today. So I've been kind of hem-hawing around the last hour, excuse me, trying to decide if I want to risk doing anything. And I think I'm ultimately deciding to just give it a rest today. So my head is pounding. So I mean the rain definitely helped. I did sleep with my windows closed last night, even though it was a beautiful night last night. But the haze out there was, when I got off from work, it was pretty bad. Excuse me. As you could tell, I'm a bit congested today. I know one reason why I probably should do my yoga, but I just really want to take it easy today. And I know this one has been really clingy with me. Not going to go to the doctor's appointment. I canceled that last night. My ride had to work this morning. Yeah, I could have taken an Uber and everything, but to tell you the truth, I just don't see the point. For one thing, it's just to establish a primary care physician. Excuse me. But, my last day is on Friday, so I'm not going to have health insurance for a little bit anyway. And then when I do sign up for my own health insurance, through like the state's website or what have you, I don't even know if it's going to transfer over to the new insurance, even my endocrinologist that I have. So I'm like, I'd much rather save myself the money, because you figure it's probably going to cost me about 30 to, figure around $30, well, $30 to $40 round trip, for Ubers. And then on top of it, I've got the copay. Fortunately, that's only $10, but, all this for a primary care physician I may not even have after everything's said and done. Doesn't make sense. So I'm like, you know what? And I wasn't really feeling it anyway. So I'm like, yeah, let's just cut this off right now. Save myself the money. I'm going to need it in the long run anyway. Yeah, I know she's laying on top of her money. Her mommy. But yeah, I'm gonna be wishing I had that extra money here soon. So I'd much rather just go ahead and save it. My main concern was to get my insulin, my insulin filled, because I've got, plenty of Admelog. That's the short acting, but it was the Lantus that was the issue. Excuse me, and I've got syringes again too. So yeah, those were my main issues for right now, because I am getting a little low on that last bottle of Lantus, and this way I got 3 bottles to last me. That'll last me for a good 3 months. So, and I'm not too worried about the lab work and going back or what have you for a while. So, but I do know I need to get back on my own insurance. That's going to be the first thing that I'm going to be working on, aside from, getting things established within my bank account. Yeah. Mwah. I know. But, and it's not going to matter, as far as going and seeing a primary or whatever, with this, with my breathing issues. Oh, can get you some steroids, help. Yeah, we saw how well that works out. I don't see the point. That's about the only option that's out there are the steroid inhalers. I'm not doing it. I can do just as well with doing my yoga stretches that I do to help keep things opened up and so forth. Just today, I think it would be in my best interest to just chill. I am probably going to have to run over here to the grocery store, pick up some things anyway, so I'll probably wait until Rick gets home and then maybe let him just take me over here. No idea what I'm going to cook, but I'll figure that out. And I can just run over here to this grocery store. I don't need to run to Walmart or whatever. I just thought of something, but anyway, it don't matter. But anyway, excuse me. Yeah, things have been pretty quiet at work still and everything. It's one of the slowest stores I have ever worked in, and it's funny because people that I'm talking to now people are finally opening up. You know, before they wouldn't say anything, and now that everybody knows that I'm leaving, they're like, yeah, this is a very slow store. This this department. For those who had worked in it before they have their current jobs, they're like, yeah, I remember a good many nights or whatever where it was just really, really slow and so forth. And it's like, okay, yeah, now everybody, of course, is telling me. But yeah, I know I'm making the right decision. Sales have been more normal. We have been above goal and so forth, so that's a good thing. But I got to get out of there. I feel like I'm wasting my life away in there, and that's not a good feeling. So, I mean, others, they're kind of keeping busy or what have you. But me, I like my one associate who works in electrical. He keeps pretty busy, but and but I don't know. There's just something. Let's face it. Not everybody's going after flooring all the time. Yeah, I've gotten some people and so forth. But, I think I probably would have done better like in appliances or something. That people are more likely to be buying appliances, than to be buying flooring. So, yeah, either way, I feel like I'm just wasting my life away working in there, and I need to get out. So, and next week, hopefully, things will calm down a little bit. I don't see it happening. I did find a map. There's an interactive, map that I'm assuming it's the Canadian government that put out. It's a live map or whatever for wildfires. I'm assuming it's the government. I don't know. Just basing that off of what I've seen as far as the map title is concerned. But anyway, it's an interactive live map showing where the fires are and everything. And it's like, oh gosh, after seeing that, they're saying Saskatchewan, Manitoba, and a little bit of Alberta. And I'm just like, Alberta? That far west? Sure as shit. It's basically, I mean, with looking at it, it's looking like the whole western half of Canada. It's like, wow, figuring an imaginary line because the Mississippi River actually starts here, and it's very small. I can't get over that. Rick actually showed me where it starts. But it's it's a little bit north where it's basically a lake or whatever, and it's like the times like when him and I have been around or whatever, he's like, okay, this is the Mississippi River, and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's so small up here because I'm used to going. I'm used to crossing it further south, like basically, like Louisiana and Mississippi, so on and so forth, down in those areas, Oklahoma, Texas, or whatever, anyway, wherever it's at, wherever it crosses. But anyway, I've just got such a headache, and my chest is just hurting. But anyway, yeah, up here it's just small. But anyway, getting back to that map, if you imagine it's still going further north into Canada, it's like that's kind of the dividing line almost. So it's like, oh my gosh, it's got such a headache and everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna take it easy. I may even, I just thought of that. I may even lay down on my acupressure mat and pillow to help with things, because I know I've got a little bit of a headache, and yeah, it's kind of getting right here in my one temple here, and yeah, I think it would be a bit in my best interest. Just I'll probably do some stretches a little bit later. Um, but as far as going for a walk or what have you, it's like, yeah, I think I'm just gonna chill for today. Give myself a day to just relax. So, oh boy. But anyway, yeah. I'm actually really excited to be getting back to driving here soon. Be moving forward with things, um, and with getting my pay stub last night, I was able to do some calculations, and it looks like I'll be able to do a little bit of shopping ahead of time to get the things that I need, like replacing my headset. I tossed my old one out. It was a real pain in the ass. I was really getting fed up with it. So, yeah, I could see about shopping for that. I can do some better shopping for cell phone mount. Maybe I can, and what else? Oh, yeah, charger. Because I don't know what sort of car I'm going to be getting either. I don't. I know a lot of them these days will have the USB, built right into the dashboard. But at the same point, I'm not entirely too sure. But either way, I'm going to need my own charging cord to have in the car. So, and but yeah, just yeah, start getting myself ready for everything and so forth. And I don't really want to. I know a lot of them, they have the little thing built into the, where it's already got the Uber app installed and all that sort of crap. I don't want to go that route. I really don't. Primarily because when you're, well, for one thing, especially when it comes to doing deliveries, I mean, it's okay if you're going to be doing ride sharing, but if you're going to be doing deliveries, you have to be able to take your phone with you, because, like with going inside the store, or excuse me, the restaurant or what have you, you might have to scan a QR code if they do that option, or they want to actually see you, accept the order, or what have you. And then, of course, when you drop it off, uh, um, most of the time it's just drop off at the door, and in which case you have to take a picture. I do know a workaround with that, but then again, things was seeing changes that had happened over the last 3-4, well, actually the last time I drove was back in January. So, but anyway, seeing all the changes that have happened during that time, yeah, I would much rather have a mount, just in case they have actually made a lot of those, have changed that, so you can't do that workaround. Who knows? I'm going to assume that since not too many drivers out there knew about it, that they haven't, but, it's fools like me who sets off those red flags, alarms, and so forth with the companies, and makes them nervous, and are like, yeah, no, you fuck things up for everybody else. I'm one of those people. Yeah. So you have me to thank for that. So, but anyway, yeah. Well, I'll keep looking for cell phone mounts. I haven't really, and I would like to be able to get a case for my phone, because I know how much I have the dropsies, excuse me, and everything. So, yeah, I'll take care of that as well. And I would like to be able to get an AC. Either way, I'd like to, even though most cars nowadays have a way for you to be able to charge right directly, I still would much rather have a AC/DC converter. And I already know which one I'm gonna get, so basically it's the same one I had before. But oh well. So yeah, there's all that. But anyway, I'll find out everything with the rental and so forth next week. I'm planning on keeping out probably around 700, just to be on the safe side. Even though I don't need that much, I'd much rather keep that out, just to be on the safe side. Then that way I definitely have it. So, and the way I look at it is it'll be a nice little nest egg. Also, oh, and I still have to do that yet too. So yeah, and of course pay for gas and all that. So, and of course I have no idea. I don't know the area, so yeah, I'm gonna be needing to, be figuring out where the hot spots are and all that sort of good stuff. So, the way I look at it is it's a good learning experience. It's going to be a nice little adventure. And of course, I still going to be looking to pay for those yoga classes too. So, yay! I'm excited about that. So, but yeah, that's kind of where we're at with everything. And of course, I got to get my own health insurance, and I'm seriously considering researching some sort of disability insurance as well, just in case, I'd much rather have that, and also insurance for her. So, yeah, keeping all that in mind with the expenses. Oh, gosh, yeah. Headache. Just keeps pounding. I keep trying to stay indoors and so forth. And next week I plan on starting my exercises too. It's not to be fun. But I'll take it slow. I might just try and do 3 days a week initially. But it's gonna be a little bit fun. So, anywho, that's what I got for you guys for right now with what's going on with me. If anybody has any suggestions aside from a full-on face mask to help. And I was seeing too last night with looking at the weather app that's on the computers there at work. It looks like the southeast part of the country is going to be getting sand in from Africa, and they're also getting smoke in from Canada. Lots of fun. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fun for people like me with all of the breathing issues. So, all I can say is I wish you guys well. I hope that you do okay. So, but yeah, that reminds me, I guess apparently we were supposed to get some northern lights Sunday night. Rick was saying that he could kind of see some lighting, through the haze, but it wasn't all that great. So I still need to research that, find out where, if there's like a tracker or something like that. And especially since I really don't follow, I haven't really been following my astrology sites all that terribly much here lately to know when we're getting those solar flares. Because some of them, they let you know when we're getting those bursts of energy. But I need to see about finding maybe some social media sites or something that, trackers or whatever. Kind of like the earthquake tracker that I used to follow up on Twitter when I lived back there in Nevada. That always came in handy. So I actually still follow it. It's called NV Earthquakes. So, yeah. And it's live. It's like within a couple of minutes of an event happening. So I need to see if there's something like that with the auroras and everything. What prompted me to remember is this picture that their daughter has hanging up here, where somebody took a beautiful picture of auroras. So, but yeah, I'd love to see those. Yeah, I would love to see those before I die. I know that sounds morbid, but it's on my bucket list. Let's put it that way. So, yeah. And I do need to get my passport because I'd like to go out to Canada. I really would. I know I need a passport in order to be able to, not to get into Canada. I'm more than happy to take you, but it's just getting back into the country is the problem. So, yeah. But I would love to do that. I've still got that on my bucket list. Buy an RV and travel. So that's still on there. But I'll get there. I'll get there. And of course, here in the next couple of months too, see about getting my own place or our own place, so she can have opportunities to run around and play, but more. And even though she's not really doing that all that much with getting older, end of the month is her birthday, June 30th. So we've got to figure out something for her birthday. So yeah, it would be nice if maybe I could get her a tree. That's a thought. Get her a new tree. She's got her bed, but maybe I could get her a new tree to celebrate. And then, yeah, that would be a thought. All right. We'll have to see how things go. All right. That's a goal. I'm all about goals now. Onward and upward. Because I know she would love to have a tree back again. Be able to see outside even better. And I know the perfect place where I could go to. So, all right. Something to think about. But anywho, I'm going to let you go. Yeah, I got a lot to work on, and I'm so super excited about it all too. And of course, buy a car. But I don't want. That's the thing that was bothering me also with looking at the used cars. I don't want a used car again. I really don't. I want a new car. But I rebuild the credit first too. So, which I'm going to work on. So, and I am working on. So, anywho, I love you guys. Let's face it, this last year was murder. Almost literally. We'll get through it. Even this, and you could see the haze out there. You can definitely see it. So, anyway, love you guys. I'll talk to y'all soon. Love you.